I chose path goal theory. This is about how leaders motivate followers to accomplish designated goals. This theory is to enhance follower performance and follower satisfaction by focusing on follower motivation. This theory is geared toward both leaders and followers. The leader uses a leadership style that best meets followers' motivational needs. This is done by choosing behaviors that complement or supplement attainment by providing information or rewards in the workplace. Path goal theory came about in the 1970s with Evans in 1970, House in 1971, House and Dessler in 1974, and House and Mitchell in 1974 as well. House and Mitchell's theory says leadership generates motivation when it increases the number and kinds of payoffs that followers receive from their work. The path goal theory is designed to define goals, clarify paths, remove obstacles, and provide support. Major components of path goal theory for leader behaviors is to have directive, supportive, participative, and achievement-oriented leadership behaviors. The first one, directive leadership, characterizes a leader who gives followers instructions about their task, including what is expected of them, how it is to be done, and the timeline for when it should be completed. Supportive leadership consists of being friendly and approachable as a leader and includes attending to the well-being and human needs of followers. Leaders using supportive behaviors go out of their way to make work more pleasant for their followers and treat their followers as equals. There are 3 strengths of this theory. The first one is that a useful framework for understanding how various leadership behaviors affect followers' satisfaction and work performance. It is also one of the first situational contingency theories of leadership to explain how task and followers' characteristics affect the impact of leadership on follower performance. No other leadership approach deals directly with this motivation. The third strength, and perhaps the greatest, is that path goal theory provides a model that in certain ways is very practical. It sets out for leaders to clarify the paths of the goals and remove or help followers around the obstacles of the goals. Criticisms of this theory is that it is so complex and incorporates so many different aspects of leadership that interpreting theory can be confusing. A second limitation is that it only partial support for many of the empirical research studies that have been conducted to test its validity. It also fails to explain adequately the relationship between leadership behavior and follower motivation. And finally, the last criticism is that it concerns a practical outcome of the theory. It looks at the approach as one-way effect. This theory is applied by suggesting that leaders should be directive when tasks are complex, and the leader should give support when tasks are dull, and leaders should be participative when followers need control, and that leaders should be achievement-oriented when followers need to excel. I think this theory is very important because followers want to feel they can feel cared for on a personal level of success. Just my experience in the workplace with path goal theory would be when I've worked hard on a project for my boss or for a customer, and I have at times felt that I'm spinning in circles trying to get the final product right. Sometimes having a person in a leader position letting you know that your hard work is going to be worth the final goal is important. It makes you feel cared for as an employee. I think this theory can relate to adaptive leadership, which is leaders encouraging followers to help with change in constant changing environments. The reason I kind of picked this one was because leaders focusing on followers go hand in hand, and helping them with advice, encouragement, and stresses of change is a good quality in a leader. That's all I got. Thanks, guys.